Welcome back, stockholders. It is time to declare our independence. So I've gone forward about 50 years. Nothing's happened other than the War of Spanish Succession was won by the English. So they took over all the Spanish colonies, and now they are swarming all over me, which is why I kind of have no choice, I think, but to go after independence before we get swamped by these forces that are coming at us. And so I'm afraid they're going to declare war on us. They've been approaching me a lot and just continuing to do peace. And I just think what's going to happen is we are going to get crushed by them, and we're just going to be in a heap of trouble. But we have lots of muskets and tools being made. I'm hoping we'll be able to have enough to actually get things going. We have Liberty Bells being made. We're training a couple others. So I'm hoping we have enough of an infrastructure to hopefully hold off. But this is going to be it. One way or the other, win or lose. We're declaring independence here on our Sid Meier's colonization playthrough. And, you know, I know mistakes have been made. Like I said, I've never played on this difficulty before, and I have gotten my butt kicked. But we're going to try it anyways. So we do have Washington that will hopefully make all these veterans, or make all these people, if we can win a battle, become veterans. We have lots of horses everywhere, but they have a massive force that are going to come at us. Speaking of which, right there, I tried to block some of the some of the coastal spots. Attack the kings. If our troops attack the king's troops while neither's in a colony square, we gain an ambush bonus. If we can generate 6,500 Liberty Bells, we'll get intervention force, which would be great. Because we have lots of Liberty Bells being produced. We got at least 100 something every turn. Not that that's a ton, but it's better than nothing. We have Continental Army there, and we have 2 Continental Army there. So again, not the greatest, but it's something. Now, what I need to do is, we're going to get rid of that college. Ugh. Got ore coming here. We got... I think we need to do, instead of the college, we need to get the armory. Get that ASAP. So we can start making weapons here, there, and everywhere. Tools are coming from here to make their way to San Salvador, and then from San Salvador, or no, tools are coming here. We're going to take ore back up to San Salvador, because these are the ones that are going to help. They're going to make the tools, and the other one they're going to make the... Yeah, we have our newspaper going here. Can we buy it? Nope, not yet. All right, well, let's see what kind of disaster awaits us. We do have enough for another Dragoon here. I mean, we've got what I feel like are good forces. I also feel like we need to attack them. So we have all the bonuses. They've got 6. We've got 3. So we're at, what, 4.5? We're even, which means we're going to lose. Yep. I am shocked. Shocked, I say. Let's get this lumberjack going. He is here to provide that. We're going to send this one. Nope. We're going to keep them there. But this is going to be our artillery colony. It's our hope. We've got to keep Fort Orange, and hopefully something will come of it. Now here, we're going to move down near San Salvador. Get ourselves fortified there. We're trying to block off some of these places. They're going to hit Fort Nassau. But Fort Nassau does not get hit by a Tory sentiment bonus penalty. So that gives us more hope as far as that goes. And we have muskets going in Bahia as well. I believe that's where they're at. Yes, we're making muskets here. So we have our production chain if we can keep it. And they are landing lots of troops over here, which means they're about to take us out. Yep. Hey, we're veterans. We defeated somebody. So we have the fort, but this Tory unrest is going to sink us. Oh, it's not. We're Continental Army. Nice. Keep going, sir. Oh, that's a shame. If they can hold off, we can get them back. Nope, we can't. We could have had dragoons out of that. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, we got tools going. We need the tools. And we need the armory. And see what that can do for us. We now have an armory here, which means we can convert. Actually, let's do artillery again. 192 hammers is an awful lot of hammers. But we're going to need that artillery. Yeah. The good thing is Isabella is 100% as well. Fort Orange is 83%, so not a lot of Tory sentiment here. We're cranking out that artillery as fast as we can for them. All right. So we're going to get the tools here. And we got these guys ready. All right, let's move over this way. Let's move him down. We do not have enough horses here, unfortunately. But we can at least make him a soldier. Try to stall him a little bit more. Now, we can take a look at the Continental Congress, see where they're at. They've got a lot of forces still coming our way. We have nothing, even if the French intervene. It's not going to help us. We're going to have to pretty much fend for ourselves, which is not the most reassuring. Let's get these down to San Salvador. Why is he going back and forth? You idiot. That was a whole lot of nothing. All right. We're going to go ahead and move our scout down there instead. Once we have Cherokee Massacre Providence. The whole goal is to make them over here as much as possible. They're going to take that, and then they're going to march, and they're going to start landing elsewhere. So that's unfortunate. But a lot of their forces are over that way. That buys us a little bit of time. Potentially. All right. Got tools in San Salvador. Good deal. Colonist has learned as statesman. Now we got 62 Liberty Bells up here. That's what we want to see. Keep that going. Get these guys trained. Get another one. And then we can send people off. We've almost got our artillery. Should get that next turn. Yes, next turn. Increase in Isabella. That means we've got another scout on our hands. So let's see. We went from 300 something to 500. So we are producing. If we can hold on enough, we will get support. Let's go ahead and get tools here. Move those down. All right, Curacao, nowhere close. We could load up some muskets, get them back. That's the one I want to go with. All right, there it is. We're going to get them back. Unload those. Get ourselves another Dragoon. I mean, we've got a system here. The question is it going to hold? That I'm not so sure of. I went the wrong way. It's okay. We still got there. Now we need to get this guy over to here. Trying to block the coast as much as possible. Oh, they capture... What? That can happen? Well, I don't know why I was barricading the coast then. Well, that's unfortunate. Got ourselves some artillery. That's just what we're going to keep doing. Well, that stinks. And that means we need to get these guys out of the way. Get back there. And let's unfortify these guys as well. We are close on this one. Let's see if we can get somebody. Nope. Let's see if we can get... Actually, let's move them into San Salvador. We will... Are we going to move this one? We got 2 others there. We've got a lot up here that we can just filter in. And that's what we're going to do. We need Isabella, our Fort Orange... Above all else, it's the one that's kind of most self-sustaining. Let's see what we can do. And again, we get... Actually, here, let's fortify there. They can't land on us there. Let's see if we can take out that one. Of course not. Even with the ambush bonuses, it does not matter. Most frustrating thing. Let's see if we can take out their ship. And it won't even let us take it out, which means I no doubt think that that means they're just going to capture our frigate like they did our soldiers. Ugh, here they come. We're not going to keep San Salvador. That much is clear. If we can't win with the bonuses, what are we going to do? See, we can't. Doesn't matter what we have. Goodness. It's just one bad news after another. At least we evaded their man of war. Oh, 4? That's not going to happen. All right, Fort Orange has a population increase. That means we've got ourselves a scout. We got to keep that guy there. Let's see what we have here. We can at least turn this guy back into a Dragoon. I don't think we can make a scout because we're under siege. Oh, yes, we can. We will do that. Maybe we can run if nothing else. Let's get this guy in. Turn him into a Dragoon. So at least... No. Clear those orders. We got to get those guys back maybe to do something. We are low here, but we have the horses, so we are going to move our soldiers back and turn these guys into Dragoons. We can get this guy down here. And we have ourselves another Dragoon. We're going to move this guy up there. Just to get those extra Liberty Bells, that should move his Tory sentiment out of the way fairly quickly. Let's try to take out a man of war. Hey, we got one. That's a miracle. We're not going to attack that. That would be stupid. I mean, we're supposed to have the ambush advantage. Oh, there, we finally got something good for us. Let's fortify him. Let's take... All right. And the frigate was captured at sea. We can't even... So if we're just next to them, they just capture us. I do not remember that. All right. So they have 7. That equals out. That is better than that, but they have... Yeah. Here they go again. We can't defeat anything. Dragoons or not, it does not matter. Hey, we got a continental army. We beat something. And then we're routed. And, hey, we've got veterans. Routed a dragoon. That's good. And then we're routed again. And we're routed. And there goes San Salvador. At least we're stalling them. Not that that matters. This is not looking good, folks. This is not looking good. Hey, we have an armory that we won't do much with, except make few little guns that we can. Not looking good at all. Is that the best it can do? No. 5 food. There we go. Fort Orange is up to 90%. Isabella is 94%. But again, that's going to go fairly quickly. Where are we at as far as the expeditionary force goes? They've still got 40 left to send. Plus 14. Another 14 cannon. That's insane. It's not going to matter if we get a help or not. Especially because they're taking our ships from us without a fight. So 6 muskets at a time is not going to be enough to do much. What do we have going on over here at Nassau? We have enough artillery, or enough. Just enough there. Okay. And Fort Nassau is 100%. So we do have a few strongholds. Curacao is not anywhere close. There's so much Tory sentiment here. That's not a good thing for us. We're working on a printing press, potentially. We need to get a statesman there. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this guy out there. Move him, swap him out for the other guy, and let the other free colonists there come back and train. Wait, Fort Orange does not have quite enough guns. They will next time, though. All right, so here's the question. Do we take one of these dragoons that we have quite a few of? But we're in a fortress here, so we are going to just fortify. Let them come at us. It's our only hope. So that's a smaller force that just landed next to us. The goal is to get rid of their dragoons because I don't know that they replenish anything when you defeat them as far as the revolutionary force goes. But now 24 plus 50%. So it's 36 to 24. And we do nothing. I mean, I feel like it's a little too slanted towards the computer. It feels like it's just not even fair. Not even fair. Which is very, very frustrating. Because how are you supposed to win when they never give you a chance? Let's get our muskets up here. However little we might have. Bahia's there. Curaçao's up to 36. At least we're making some. We do have 52 here. So we can get ourselves another dragoon. We will unload the muskets. We're getting closer. Isabella is close to muskets as well. Well, I'm sure they're going to come at us here. Let's get Curacao. All right. You, sir, go back. That will at least get us going there. Let's get this guy into Scout and move him up to Fort Orange. Oh, here comes more. Isabella is one of our strongholds. See, they only have 4% there, so it's even. We cancel that out, so we all know what's about to happen here. We have another 96% plus on them. Go ahead. What's going to happen? Oh, we actually won one. And we actually won 2. Oh, but here comes the cavalry. Oh, we routed them. Maybe there is a chance of, after all. We got rid of 3. Got rid of 4. What happened there? Got rid of 5. There we go. We got ourselves a fortress that's actually doing something. Oh, too good to be true. Oh, look at that. Oh, here they come. And then all of a sudden things are going, well, we put up a good fight. And now it looks like it's all for nothing. And we can't take out their man of war. Okay, that is actually fairly encouraging what we were able to do there. We do not have the money to buy another one. We do have the materials and such. We're going to get this guy to go chop some lumber. And we've got enough to make this one a dragoon for us. Fortify him. Man, if we can't hold that one, especially with all the horses that we have coming in here. Oops. They've got so many. This is what we need that one to win for us big time. Just like we need Fort Orange to hold on for us. They have 4 cannon. Another one on the way. Curacao, on the other hand, is a lot weaker. But we're about to get enough muskets here. So there's hope. Wait, do we have the ore? Yeah, we have plenty of ore. Okay. Well, that being said, is not too shabby. So we're going to put ore here and try to see if we can get to Fort Nassau. Ah. Bahia is quite a bit away, so we're going to just ship those back over to Curacao if we can. Fortify Fort Orange and move this guy up to become the replacement statesman. He's about to create another one. We'll see how things go. Are we making guns here? Sorry, I keep forgetting. We're just making tools to make artillery, which is fine. So we can go up to Fort Orange for the guns. Oh, here they come. Oh, they're coming at Isabella again. Tory artillery is damaged. And then we're damaged. Stinking regulars got us. Ah, we took out that one, though. And we lost one of our cannon. Lost another. This is where it goes from bad to worse. We lost all of our cannon there. Yep. Well, we put up the good fight. Routed one of them with our Continentals. So we still have the bonus. Took out another one. Took out another. Oh. Took out another one. And another. There we go. That's the problem. We got to figure out how to get rid of their cavalry. Rebel Dragoons were routed. Okay. We have at least weakened them somewhat. Damaged their man of war. Both of them. Can we do this one? Nope. All right. Let's see what we've got. We need a new artillery here desperately. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. We could also use some more weapons. Because we have plenty. Let's let him be a dragoon. We need those guns. If I move... My only concern is if I move one of these guys back... Oh. If I move him here to get the veterancy, we get that problem. And we can't move him back out if we're under siege. But I think it's well worth to have a veteran. Can we move him back as a scout? Nope, we're under siege. So that's where we can only do soldiers. Ugh. That's a shame. And we've lost our trade to that place. So once we run out of those weapons, that's it. So we can get Fort Nassau with some ore. Continue making some that artillery ready for us. Curaçao's getting closer. Oh, nope. We are good with Curaçao. Still have way too many Tories there. Okay. What are we down on the Continental Congress here? 28 in their expeditionary force still. I think that's still to come. If it's all they have left, that's actually not bad. But I think that's what they have left to still send our way. Which that is a little more ominous if that's the case. How close are we here? 18. We could try to get some tools down to... No, we don't have any way to get them in there. All right. Here they come again. More of them are landing. Hey, Continental Army. And we damaged one of their artillery pieces. We need to destroy it, though. Hey, we got rid of one of the Tories there. Did it again. And again. But they have cavalry up there. We routed them, though. Not bad. These fortresses are paying off. I'm glad we got them. With... attack the dragoons. I want to keep the Continental Army. Become veterans. Now, this is where we're in trouble. That fortress does not seem to be helping us at all. Okay, we got some veterans out of it. And we got some Continental Armies out of it. So we have the ability to knock out the regular infantry. It's getting rid of the cavalry and the artillery that's going to be the hardest part for us. They're just wearing us down. Wearing us down. And again, a massive fortress that does nothing. But then the weaker one sends them packing. Don't understand for the life of me. What do they have here? Okay, so this must be what they have left to send because we just took out a lot of forces. So yeah, they still have this back home ready to send at us. It doesn't equal the French intervention force. Not that that's ready. By the time the French intervention force gets here, we're going to have already got everything that we need. So I don't know how much of a help that's going to be. 1950. Oh, boy. Well, we can at least get these guys back to being dragoons. Again, I don't want to move the other guys to get... I don't want to move these guys in here because then it's actually going to help the British because we're going to increase Tory sentiment. And it's just going to not work out for us. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. And do we have enough to hold these forces off? This one we are going to drop off here. There we go. It's 3 turns away from them being ready. Which we need to get those forces. How are we doing in Paramaribo? Alright. We could send somebody down to attack. I don't think that's worth it though. The other concern I have is how in the world do we take any towns back if we have to take these cities back? Of course, our artillery gets damaged. Again, I don't know how we're going to get rid of this artillery anytime soon. We got to wear out all their other forces. And then have just their artillery left and attack them out in the open. That's the only thing I can think of. Well, when we get them to soldiers, we're at least able to hold off a little bit. But again, we're losing our artillery now. And then we rout. Okay, we held that one off. Held that one. But here they come with the cavalry. But we routed the cavalry. One more down. That's all we can ask for before we get routed again. Now we got veterans. And now we have Continental Army again. And look at that. We've cleared a square. So you're saying there's a chance. And now we're getting this up, which is the weakening the whole Tory sentiment on it, which is very good news for us. We have to knock out these men of wars. Hey, we've got a new statesman. There we go. 62 of them. Let's keep trying to do that. All right, let's take a look at the Continental Congress again. They're down to 2993, but I get... all right. We get these numbers below these numbers. That's what we want to see. Curacao is at 43, and Fort Orange is at 34. Not good enough. Fort Nassau is working on artillery. It has 2 pieces of damaged ones at the moment. Okay. It's getting there. And Isabella, where we really need to get the goods, it's not happening. The good thing is if we can get ever get weapons down there, we'll be set. I don't know. Let's just take 40. I do want to make a run for it, see if we can get anywhere. Oh, no! Get in there. Oh, it can't get in. All right, well, got something up there going. Let's build a road. Then Curacao. We could make a run down to Isabella. I think we're going to try that. Oh, bad guy. Oh, no, we're attacking the fort. Not what I meant to do. Oh, I forgot we don't have them. But I appreciate the 2P trying to attack them as well. Goes a long way, 2P. We like that. All right. Defeated some Tories again. If nothing else, we can defeat them. But we lose ours again to artillery. That's where I needed to attack with the dragoons. Knocking out some of them. Again, our goal is to get them knocked out to where all they have left is cannon, and then we can start attacking them from there. Which we may have to do up there. Oh, come on, hold on. We have the horses. Okay. We have the horses to replenish. If we can keep our soldiers, we can get them back to dragoons. Weaken them, something. Okay, well, we survived another turn. And they have brought more forces across. Almost even with what the French aren't going to send us very much. Not very helpful. But let's get one of these guys out. See if we can't defeat. We got to move here first. And he's out in the open. We get the ambush bonus. There we go. Huzzah. We're so close to getting enough for another there. Very close. Which, speaking of that, we're going to bring these muskets up. And Fort Orange is not that close. But let's get Curacao. We will at least have another Dragoon here. Ready to go. And let's take a quick look at what we got at Isabella. Oh. We got a Dragoon. Gonna fortify him. And what we are going to do, we're going to take a chance. And we're going to go after, if we can, one of those pieces of artillery. It's in the open. How do we win? That was like the only thing we could have done. So they land 4, 1, and 1 every time, it looks like. And we're at least not... We took 2 of their 4 out so far. And we destroyed their artillery. Well done, guys. And our cavalry's routed. That's where it all snowballs. Okay, we've taken 3 out of their new forces out. But their cavalry's just too much for us. And they have way too much cavalry. We have to hold one port or we lose the War of Independence as well. Okay, we sent it back. We're not sinking it, though. That's the only downside. Okay, we got another artillery piece as well. We fortify it. We're loading up in Fort Orange. It's our last stand. It is the last stand. And we've got ourselves another Dragoon. We might move him to Curacao. Because Curacao has a little bit more food, gets us more. We need more help in Fort Nassau as well, which gets a lot of food. We are not going to be able to slip out, are we? Can we? Oh no, they got us. Rats. They're going to capture us. If nothing else, we have slowed them down a bit. Oh, we got another Dragoon. We are in dire straits here. This one I kind of want to send to start trying to hit them out in the open. We'll wait there and see what happens. And they've landed more. They don't have too many more to land. Yeah, we evaded them. That's a miracle. But we have to try to get around them. This problem. To get to Isabella. To do anything, but I don't know that's going to matter. Rebel Dragoons were routed. Yep, there goes our shot. And we lose the artillery, which is not what we wanted to see. Well, Fort Orange is our hope. But they are slowly cutting down all of our hopes here. Oh, we have a new artillery piece. Fortify that sucker. Build another. 100%. No Tory bonus for them. And our Continental Congress is up to 2,300 Liberty Bells. But we have so little here. All right. Let's get these back. Run, sir, run. Fortify. Everyone else just fortify where you're at, because every time we try to attack, it's just a disaster. I could probably attack that damaged artillery and we'll just lose. So why bother? But now they're fortifying all around us and they're just sitting there. Very ominous. But if they just want to sit there... Oh, I spoke too soon. I would rather them just sit there, honestly, because that gives us a chance to get some of those veterans back on their feet. We routed one. Every cavalry we rout helps us so much, because the Tories give us a lot better shot. We can defeat the Tories, we've seen. We got to sink one of their men of war. There we go. We got some more tools to build this, and we have enough to get ourselves another dragoon, a veteran one at that. Fortify him. And we've got the tools in there now. We do not have the money. But that was good. That we will take. What do they have left? They do not have a lot left to send. Okay. That's very, very good news. Okay. Fort Orange doesn't need the muskets. Curacao doesn't need the muskets. What needs the muskets is Isabella. We could use them down here, though, too. How many got... Oh, we have all the horses here, though. We're making the horses, so let's load up one set of horses here. Oh, wrong. Paramaribo, he'll be able to become... Oh, here they come. So that's the end of their regulars. The rest is going to be... they routed our... I don't get it. All right, we got some Continentals. Tory artillery is damaged. Okay. Just keep on moving around. That's fine. And they rout us. I mean, we're wearing them down. Yes. I'm not going to say slowly, but surely, because we're doing it slowly, but I'm not so sure about the surely. But we did take one out there. I think it's time to attack that artillery. But run into the same problem here. Getting closer. Take them out. Okay. Furs at Fort Nassau. We do have the customs house to get us a little bit of money. Little bit of money. And honestly, let's sell horses. There's so much food there. We need to make a little bit of money. All right. We are running low on horses. Fantastic. Wait. Yep. We need to fortify again. Keep doing what we can. All right. Now we can get this guy into being a dragoon. Once we unload everything. Oh, we can't. We're 2 away. Well, we'll get there. Next turn. Here they come after Fort Orange, but they don't have anything to unload. Ha! But they routed us. Veteran. Damaged their artillery. We need to destroy some of it. And now we're Continentals, and we knocked out another Tory regular unit. They still have too much cavalry walking around there. We routed one of them, though. Oh, come on, 2P, take him out. Isabella's back up to 100%. That's awesome. We don't have the horses to replenish this guy. We got to get that merchantman out. And you know what? Let's put... no, never mind. Ah! No! Double slow. That's not what we want. Fort Orange is getting ever closer to getting yet another artillery piece. Actually, let's move these guys over to Bahia, see what Bahia has. Now we have ourselves a dragoon. They're not landing anybody. All right, well, what are they doing here? Hey, damaged. We'll take damaged. Better than being sunk. And we knocked one out. Yes! Damage 2, 3, Tory. Nice. Okay. So, this guy's going to be able to attack that cannon this turn. Let's take a look at the Continental Congress. All they have is this, but it doesn't look like they're bringing them over at all, which is interesting. So, but this episode's gone longer than I expected because I actually honestly thought I'd get wiped off the map sooner, but apparently Isabella's proving to be quite the stronghold for us, and I hope it can continue. But we're going to actually wrap this episode up here because the war for independence is going to continue to rage on, but we'll call this one here. Come back on that one. We got probably one more left. I can't see it lasting longer than that. Either we'll get defeated or we will do the defeating and win our independence. So come back for that one. I'm assuming this must be the penultimate episode and that next one will be the final one. But again, who knows what this one has in store. So thanks for joining me on this one. It's going to be tough to hold this out. So far, we're holding on just ever so slightly and barely. We can't... Oh, we can buy. Well, yes, sir. We will complete that, and hopefully we'll have enough to hold on. We're scrapping. We're just scraping by and scrappy and seeing what we can do. So thanks for joining me on this one. Please come back on the next one. Thanks for all the support you guys are giving, and take care. We'll see you on that next episode.